for Badger's Pit.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Badger's Pit. Today, we are going back to Jinjer's Discovery Series, episode 5. Who's gonna be the one? Now, there are technically two versions on the album of Who's Gonna Be the One. There is the, studio version with no music video, and then there's the live version from Atlas, which I believe is in, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's in Ukraine. That's in. And I don't feel like doing both versions, mainly because the live version is such a better, it's so great, it's so awesome, it's and it's an iconic, Jinjer song. If they had a music video for Who's Gonna Be the One, a regular video, I would do both, but because they only have the live version as an actual video, I'm only going to do the live version. For information, I have heard this before. I've seen this video thousands of times, but I'm still going to watch it, and I'm still going to enjoy it. It is one of the better performances based solely on talent that I've ever seen. It's not one of the best performances in terms of like an entire show. It's one of the best performances in terms of talent, in terms of just raw musical ability, vocal ability. If you are not a fan of Jinjer, or you are just checking out Jinjer for the first time vicariously through me, this is a staple in the Jinjer discography, and this is a staple in the Jinjer reaction, and you will find out why people like me and so many other Jinjer fans. Do we have a name? Do we have a nickname as Jinjer fans? Let me know. Call Tatiana one of the best vocalists, period. That's awesome. As always, in the description will be a link to the original video, as well as the Jinjer playlist, the Euro playlist, and the Metal playlist, as well as timestamps to help you skip to different parts of the video. If you could, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more. Let's get to the video, shall we? Jinjer, Who's Gonna Be the One, live from Atlas. Again, I believe this is in Ukraine. Little thing of note, this is actually one of the first, I think the first live video we ever got. Live show, might have been one of the first live videos we ever got. Like official live videos we ever got of Vlad on drums. This was recorded later on in the band's history, because Vlad's on the drums, because the whole first album is not... Vlad had nothing to do with the whole first album. Also, I don't think they're an opener, but they are not a headliner. So, take that as well as when you hear this. So, we are about to start it in 3, 2, 1. Pause it right now. Alright, everybody. You guys ready? She's about to burn this place down. There she is. Every time I get goosebumps. What's the one that's the bad? What's gonna move on? To pull up on the side of this lot of the one. mean, the fact that she's changing pitch and changing tone and changing volume within her growls is impressive. Like a lot of growlers will say monotone with their stuff, will change with one note, one tone. They might rise and fall with the volume, but that's about it. She changes and evolves her growl within the line, within her vocal stance, which is just incredible. Their bassist, Eugene, is amazing. Roman is awesome on guitar, and Vlad is just laying down awesome beats. This is very much a jazz band with a metal vocalist, and because they have a metal vocalist, they go metal with the sounds. But this is essentially a jazz band. Like some of that mellow stuff they do, you could pass it on as a jazz song until she starts singing. And you'll find out later on in the video what I mean.
Working on the smallest space without everything that she wears. Is there anyone who bother reply to the question? What does it want to die? Who's gonna be the one who cares? Oh, it's that time out to protest. Come on, you motherfuckers, stop on the road. Run the first to the road. Now shout out loud. I'm gonna be one. 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 I'm gonna be one.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it real quick. Like the way she extends her growl right there is awesome. And the fact that like as a band, if you take her out as a band, not a single person outshines another person. Obviously, the drummer and the bassist get a lot of credit, but the guitarist is just as well. It's just a well-oiled machine, which goes along with the band. The band Jinjer, the name Jinjer, it means engineer. It's a very well-oiled machine, and it's a well-oiled train ride, is what it is. It goes up and down, and there's your conductor right there. Stops and changes.
Don't step aside.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. The way that song stops and changes, it's as if they're stopping the song and going into a completely different song that is a feed off of the previous song. It's so awesome. Don't anger her. Don't anger that lady. First off, she's Ukrainian, which, in my opinion, right now makes her automatically a tough girl. But second off, don't anger her. backtrack a little bit. Listen, I'm gonna let you all in on something really quick, okay? There might be better singers than her, okay? You know, some people might like Floor, some people might like Amy Lee in terms of female singers, right? I'm not gonna compare male to female singers because it's just not. I mean, it is comparable, but it's not comparable at the same time. I just don't want to do that. But listen to me. When it comes to growling, she is the goat of all the girls. Okay? She is the goat, and it's not a debate. Do you hear how deep she got? Live. How strong she got? Live. How formated, how her formation was so stern live. In case you missed it. Now she's up here. She was down here. Now she's up here. Oh, and you think this is all the band is? Just a girl up there growling and singing and stuff? That is awesome. Oh, okay. I got some things to say. Let's get to the review. Alright, that was Jinjer with their song Who's Gonna Be the One? Live from Atlas. I think it's 2016. It sounds about right. Be about the time when Vlad was in the band. It's probably during their tour to promote King of Everything, the second album. So that makes sense. What to say? Let's start with the instrumentals. Vlad is a great drummer. Vlad is awesome. He doesn't overdo it. He doesn't go too far with it. He realizes it's a very groove-based band. It's a very bass-based band, and he fits in perfectly with that. And Roman's on the guitar, and he realizes that this is not a guitar shredding solo band. This is not a band that's going to have a lot of guitar solos or shreds. His job is to create a rhythm and and substance to the song. I know he's classified as a lead guitarist, but he's almost more of the rhythm guitarist. Then you got Eugene. In my opinion, Eugene's the lead guitarist. He may be playing a bass, but he's the lead guitarist. First off, he takes a lot of leadership roles in interviews, so that makes him the leader in general. Second off, the band follows suit with whatever he's doing on the bass. Whatever he's doing on bass, it seems like they follow him, which is very rare that a bass player is that prominent. Alright, then there's Tatiana, who is one of, if not the greatest vocalists on the planet right now. She can do it all. You heard the growling, you heard the singing, and you heard what she just did at the end with that reggae. She has no limit to what she can do. I've heard her rap, I've heard her growl, I've heard her do reggae, I've heard her sing, I've heard her do some classical, something like classical, and she does it all. And it's never a question if she can do something. It's when will she and if she will. It's not a matter of can, it's a matter of when and if she will. And it's just impressive. Every time I hear her, it's impressive. I do not want to hear anyone else's name mentioned alongside her. I do not want to hear that at all. If you're going to be mentioned alongside of her, you have to be able to do everything she does. Everything. People can come with me and say, Alyssa right glutes of Artemis growls like her. First off, she does not. Second off, she doesn't sing anywhere near as good as Tatiana. Or you might come and say Floor Jansen sings like Tatiana. Sings better than Tatiana. And I would commit to that. I'd be like, yeah, she's a better singer. She's a better classical singer. Tatiana does reggae though. Tatiana can rap. And Tatiana can growl Floor out of the building. And that's no shade to Floor. It's just that's how good Tatiana is. Like with most female growlers, it's comparing them to female growlers. With Tatiana, she gets compared with the men. She gets compared with the Randy Bliss, the Johan Haig, the corpse grinders of the world. That is big company to be keeping as a female in the growling. In growling, she's just kick-ass. I love this band. This is one of my favorite songs for the longest time, and I'm glad I could share my love for it with all of you guys. If you, in the description will be a link to the original video as well as a link to the Jinjer playlist, the Euro playlist, the Metal playlist, and timestamps to help you skip to different parts of the video. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more. See you all in the next Jinjer discography video. Till next time, goodbye everybody.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.